I knew the was fake, but I still, cause I'm a gremlin, yeah. Back door wide open, wait till my get out. All you time rolling. My opponent, no half stepping, crush my arcs totally. Wood jet broke, no motion, sleeping on sofas, creeping in highs like I done went to stages. Free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. They already hate when they gon' want me when I'm on. Oh, y'all think, look, yeah. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, I promise. Can't take me, can't guard me. I be on like Charmin. We could have been superstars. Remember when we was. You switch like a.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
They'll be looking for payback after grabbing the short straw in the season series last year.
And the Spurs start out with the ball. And here's Jones. Pass to Johnson. This one for three. Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's New Orleans now. Out left to the wing. There's McCollum with the three. Rebounded by Roby. Outside Johnson. And just about a minute into this first quarter. And they pick up two.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Alvarado. Fires from deep. And stolen by Jones. Here's Vassell. And that one is stuffed right through.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens. Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his three shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
And we've seen the Spurs part ways with some of their best veterans. It really speaks to the talent at the top of the 2023 NBA draft. Savvy organizations like San Antonio will time their rebuilds to the years when the draft boasts some of those elite prospects.
That one's off. He hits the second from the line. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
McCollum. Jones with some nice D.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
From short range. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Well, it almost feels like we didn't get to see the real Pelicans last year with a superstar out all season, Brent.
Well, BA, I might tell you that you did. I mean, Coach Green did a heck of a job in his first year bringing these guys together. And look, if I was on the sidelines and I was a guy who could propel this team moving forward, I would want to be a part of that kind of success.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
San Antonio leading. And Valanciunas over to help. Back to Jones. Picked by Pirtle. Vassell outside. 6 on the shot clock. Into the lane. Over Williamson. That one's wide left.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And it's Alvarado missing. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas.
Yeah, Roby getting all the way to the bucket with some great force.
New Orleans calls timeout. The Spurs making a switch here. The Pelicans trail. Back to Graham. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Punishing inside Valanciunas, getting room to do damage.
Outside Jones. Here's Johnson to the inside. And Collins with the slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Back to Ingram. Double team on Ingram. Doesn't go that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. On offense, here is San Antonio. Now here's Jones. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown. And when you think of the time Johnson spent with the U.S. team, I mean, the coaches and players he was around, absolutely huge for this young player in his development.
Now here's Jones. Collins right side. The 3 is up. It's not going to go for him. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Johnson was part of that U.S. team that played in 2021. Yeah, what a great experience, Graham.
Oh, B.A., I mean, I can speak in great detail how much you can gain playing for the U.S. team. Johnson continued to grow as a player after that summer and was a great addition to that team as well.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. And the Spurs with possession here. Jones with the ball. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Bates-Diop. Now here's McDermott. 4 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here. Collins a screen. McDermott can't get it to go.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Now Jones. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Richardson. Here's the 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. .40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. McCollum outside. Launches a 3. And McDermott pulls it down.
This is not what they need from him this quarter. He is way off.
Pass to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. Larry Nance picks one up.
Richardson playing with boundless energy, great at going into the physical defense and drawing the foul.
He's off on the second. McCollum outside. Pass to Murphy. Over Jones. No good. A bit long that time. And a closely contested grit and grind first quarter comes to a close. It's the Spurs. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back. Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
They've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
And Spurs coach Greg Popovich last season moving into first all-time for coaching wins, Greg.
That's right, B.A. I mean, all those wins coming with one organization, the Spurs. Now, when he hangs up his whistle, he'll be in the conversation for the greatest coach in NBA history.
Nance for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. And stolen by Graham. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's McCollum. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself. That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Spurs making a switch here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Alvarado. Williamson outside. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Roby.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Goes back up. Here's Ingram. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Keldon Johnson.
You add the length to the skill set that Brandon Ingram brings to every game. You really have a tough matchup for any opponent.
And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
Here's Johnson. The 3 ball. No good that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
My favorite part of Zion's game is just how efficient this guy is when he's healthy. And this guy shot 61%. He's always attacking the paint, and there's just no one like him in the league.
So he can't get either to fall. Well, with Zion, during that 2020-21 season, he was super effective over a long stretch, Brent.
BA, such a tease. Zion with over 20 points, better than 50% field goal shooting from the field for 25 straight games. That is hard to do. The only other guy to do that, one Shaquille O'Neal, which makes some sense because Zion, man, he can dominate in the inside like the Shaq Diesel.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That'll be a second foul of the game.
This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Ingram just letting it rip right now on the offensive end.
McCollum with a steal. Left side Ingram. Lets the three fly. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Second team foul.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Jang. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 3.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Jang pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Vassell. And it's all from three-point range.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so it's New Orleans with it. It's a three-point game. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. Back to Graham. To the left wing. Here's Williamson. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
No good on the second free throw. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Outside Richardson. Nails it from 3. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Richardson's pretty consistent at draining that 3 ball. The D can't allow him to get too comfortable while he's camped out behind the arc.
Right side Ingram. There's the triple. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Ingram's got 10 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Bates-Diop. And stolen by Graham. He goes up. And finished off by Graham.
Graham's quickness coming up big on both ends.
Jones in the post. Hurdle with the ball. Outside Jones. From outside the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Outside Ingram. Puts up a 3. Inside. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, a little physicality for a little guy goes a long way, but a little physicality from a big guy, that goes Valanciunas' way.
Pass to Richardson. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
I like to see Josh Richardson showing you he can get up and rattle the rim a little bit.
Back to Ingram. Here's Murphy. Off target from three-point range. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas. "56 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Bates-Diop can't get it to go. The Pelicans trail. Here's Williamson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Jones drives in. No luck on that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Williamson outside. Collins with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Bates Diop. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Basket counts.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Graham. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Outside Ingram. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Spurs out in front, leading by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your gourd a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a three-point play.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck.
There's some versatility in what Roby does out on the floor, and it certainly helps out on the defensive end. He'll be the first one to tell you that you can guard any position in the NBA.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Ingram. The kick out to Graham. Offline with a 3. San Antonio leading. Jones in the post. Roby. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, the G League experience paying off here. That's a poised play from Roby. Think about New Orleans and the atmosphere that is around this city and the kind of vibrancy to it. It can be challenging for professional athletes here.
And the food and fun atmosphere of New Orleans is certainly infectious, Brent.
Oh, no doubt. Incredible tradition down here and so much great food, BA. I mean, right now I'm thinking about a beignet. How about you and me after the game? We go grab something, yeah?
Oh, that sounds good, man. Maybe a little crawfish etouffee. I left my wallet back at the hotel.
That's not good.
Releases. Vassell can't get it to go. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Ingram on the wing. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Murphy. Lets it go from deep. That one no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Vassell. Graham covering. And they're running. Here's Williamson. Right side Graham. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's number 4. Definitely something to keep track of as we move forward.
And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Pass to Vassell. Down low. Here's Roby. The kick out to Johnson. San Antonio again missing. Right now a close game in New Orleans. Now here's Graham. Picked by Williamson. Out to the wing. The 3 from Valanciunas. And the Pelicans miss again.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Here's Johnson. Gets to the corner and hits it. Johnson's gotten his second bucket.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
And here's Graham. Williamson outside. Outside for Ingram. Fires for three. Vassell with the rebound.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Graham goes in. Pass to Ingram. The kick out to Graham. Here's Murphy. From outside, off the mark.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
On the wing, Vassell. He can't get that one to fall. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
A fun fact about Devontae Graham while we're here. In 2021, he set the record for the longest buzzer-beating, game-winning shot in history. That one came from 61 feet.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And the Spurs making a change here. Here's Alvarado. Here's Ingram. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Collins. Well, a 60-foot-plus shot is certainly a mark of Graham's accuracy.
I love that, B.A. That's just like a stamp for Devontae Graham to tell you, can you see my 61-footer? I can shoot it from anywhere. And guess what? He often does.
Outside Richardson. Shot clock at 6. Hits the trifecta. McDermott's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
You want to pressure up on McDermott even when he doesn't have the ball. That time when he caught it, ready to shoot.
Valanciunas down low. There's the double with McDermott. There's McCollum with the three. Connects from downtown. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
Well, the arc just doesn't stop there at the top of the key. It's all open for McCollum, and the corner's another place where he can be devastating.
That's tipped.
2 minutes remaining.
The drive by McDermott. Now the Pelicans in transition. Here's Alvarado. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
It's so hard to move a mountain, trust me. Major damage on the boards being done by Valanciunas.
Kicks it out to Collins. Vassell outside. Clock at 6.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Now here's Vassell to the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Graham with it. With the drive. Outside for Ingram. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Out to McCollum. There's the three. Nice D from Vassell. To the middle. Here's Collins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Collins has got his second basket.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
New Orleans calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
The Pelicans trail. Here's Alvarado. And again, New Orleans, no good.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Richardson's got space. And that one hits the back iron.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. A clear look from McCollum. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. McCollum's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
McDermott for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Spurs out in front, up by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Jones. Pass to Richardson. Now Johnson. Pirtle with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Nance. McCollum on the wing. Here's Alvarado. Here's Murphy. No good with a layup. Now Jones. Pass to Richardson. Down low. Outside Jones.
New Orleans.
The Spurs making a switch here.
4 personal foul. First team foul. Spurs substitution.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Out of bounds. Spurs ball.
Here's Pirtle. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Roby. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And this is why a lot of people are high on Roby. When he's scoring at this efficient of a clip, he can do some special things.
To the paint. Here's the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside Johnson. From deep three-point range. Offensive rebound Spurs. 6 to shoot. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
To the left side wing. Here's Murphy. Inside. McCollum outside. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here's McCollum. And he banks in the layup.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Pulls it from 20. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Murphy's shot is off.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Nance. And Nance with the slam.
Hard for opposing teams to box out Nance because of all the activity that Larry Nance Jr. has. Plays alive on every possession.
Now here's Jones. Richardson up top. Shot clock at 6. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Jones. Picked by Pirtle. Second chance effort. And it's Jones getting it to go. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Want to score in the NBA? Hicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Jones from outside. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's New Orleans now. Williamson outside. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Zion wants these moments and coming through here.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. Let's check in with our report. Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
Appreciate the report, Allie. To the inside. Here's Collins. The Pelicans pull it in. Outside Graham. Pass to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And how much strength is on display right there from Zion Williamson.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
I mean, they play some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace. And that's produced some easy scores.
Kicks it out to Williamson. McCollum outside. Graham for 3. And the Pelicans get it back.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Kicked by Pirtle. Jones with the ball. Guarded by Valanciunas. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride. So full speed, 2 points.
Pass to Graham. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
Graham was not looking for another option. He said, I'll do this myself.
Johnson with it. On the clock. And here's Poeltl. Valanciunas covering. The shot by Poeltl, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Outside Johnson. Reverse. It falls.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
I love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Ingram. Jones with some nice D. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that gives him a 4-point cushion. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Graham. Knocked away. And stolen by Jones. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. So the first one drops. And that puts him up 5.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Graham for 3. Here's Valanciunas. And so it's San Antonio with the W.